Okay, so I hope you're all ready to learn about
Oh,
this
yeah.
gift that keeps
Class
on
is in
giving.
session.
Okay.
In session.
Jill Rodrigues was born in 1978 in Rochester, New York. At the age of 12, she met her Portuguese husband David, who was 18. It is worth noting
Wait, she
that
was what?
she was 12 and he was 18.
And they started dating?
No, they met. It is worth noting that they began dating as soon as Jill turned 18. They married 10
Well, at
months.
least he had some
Yeah,
morals.
they married 10 months after they began dating, saving their first kiss for marriage.
Oh, wow. They're one of them, huh? I just don't understand how
Jill?
a kiss is sexual. I'm sorry.
Jill was raised Christian, but David says he converted after being handed a gospel tract at the mall. Because of this, David decided to print and distribute tracts instead of holding a paying job. Jill supports the family by selling a pyramid scheme pink drink that miraculously cures everything. She's holding it in her hand here.
Why am I not surprised?
While shuffling the kids around to sing and receive handouts.
She wearing black
You
lip
mean
gloss?
he
doesn't work.
He has no job.
He has no job and she sells a pyramid scheme.
Okay, so how do they live, Melissa?
They rely on handouts a lot. Hang on,
From
this
who?
PowerPoint's gonna answer everything.
And they have 13
They have 13 children.
And the man has no job.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
That's
The
crazy.
Rodrigues kids. Jill and David have 13 children and lost the 14th pregnancy early this year. They continue to pray for more children. Nuri Rodrigues. There are only 4 notable kids. Okay. So Nuri is the oldest of the 13 kids. She was born in 1999 and married Anna Duggar's brother in 2020. Together they have 2 boys, Nehemiah and Newman.
So they know the Duggars?
That's Anna Duggar's brother.
What?
That's like Anna's youngest brother.
So this girl married into
She married into Anna's family.
Anna's family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Together they have 2 boys, Nehemiah and Newman. Newman's full name is Newman Christian because you become a new man in Christ, but when his name was announced, everyone was dropping Seinfeld gifs in the comments. Because Newman is in Seinfeld.
Ah, okay.
Timothy Rodrigues. Timothy is the second born child. He was away at a Christian pilot school for a while, but for some reason that did not pan out. He now lives in an RV on his parents' property and spends much of his time on camera, either singing or talking about modesty for women. He recently entered a courtship with a girl days after her 18th birthday. A few years ago, Timothy famously remarked that it was too bad his sisters were his sisters because they were everything he wanted in a wife.
Oh.
Okay.
Now we have
Thanksgiving incest.
as a special treat, we have a video of Timothy for you all.
Oh goodness.
I'm scared.
This is
Oh,
one of
is this
his.
the one that was singing?
Yeah,
Oh, we can't hear you, Timothy.
we can't. I have it up to 100.
Well, but I don't think that controls the TV volume. You gotta do the.
Oh yeah, we have to
yeah.
turn the TV on.
Here, let me get the volume for the TV.
It's okay, it's right here.
Okay.
Here we go. Sorry, Timothy.
Oh, wow.
Did he just put this on his?
Yeah, he makes music videos and puts them on YouTube. This is one of his music videos.
Why does he's like roaring?
Yeah, he like forces his voice too low. He forces it way too low.
Does he have a mustache?
I don't think so.
I just can't see very well.
I don't think so. I don't see it.
Now, Kaylee Rodrigues, the third born child, Kaylee, got married in November 2022. 6 weeks after the wedding, she announced her pregnancy. The baby should be born in September.
So let's see.
The 2 oldest girls
She's
are married.
got to be what, just about 20.
I
Because
think.
the oldest was born in 99. Same
Yeah.
as Christopher.
I mean, at most she's 22, like at absolute most. Janessa Rodrigues, the baby of the family, is Janessa, born in 2018. Janessa had a stroke in the womb and was
Oh.
born with brain abnormalities, which doctors said could cause mobility issues and developmental delays. Jill Rodrigues, quote unquote, cured Janessa by following the advice of Debbie Pearl. Yes, the Debbie Pearl, whose book on child discipline led to the deaths of multiple children. Debbie also writes about neuroplasticity and pioneered brain exercises to, again, quote unquote, cure autism. Which doctors aside, Janessa seems to function fairly normally from the little I have seen.
She's so cute. Look at her, bless
Concerns about the Rodrigues
What?
kids.
Hold on. The only crime I've seen so far is her mascara.
Well, over the years,
What is going
It's
on?
like she's cried and it's like run all
Yeah, I
over
know.
her face.
Over the years, the internet has raised concern over the thin and malnourished appearance of the youngest Rodrigues children, as well as their stilted way of talking.
Yeah, because they probably can't afford to feed them.
Jill often posts photos of the meals the family prepares for holidays or special events, and the meals do not contain enough food for 15 people.
What do they mean they talk?
They have a really weird way of talking.
Yeah, because they're probably not in school at all.
I didn't have a video. I'll have to show you with a video. I'll pull up
Why?
a video after.
Why do they talk weird? Do the older ones?
All but the two littlest. I can't explain it.
All but the two littlest talk weird?
They talk weird. In 2012, the Rods, they're often nicknamed Rods because it's easier, moved from New York to West Virginia. It is believed but not confirmed that this move preceded a CPS call. The property details from West Virginia are online, treating us all to a look at Jill's interior decorating tastes.
Melissa, do you want a chair?
No, I'm fine.
They moved to.
They moved from
They
New York
were
to
in
West.
New York?
They've been in New York. They were like Jill was born and raised in New York, and they were there till 2012.
Oh, I thought she was from Ohio.
Rochester, New York. No,
But they live in
Ohio's
Ohio.
coming. They live in Ohio now. You're ahead of me.
I see. Okay. Where was
This
he
was the
born?
closet the
Was
girl
he-
slept
did
in.
he
I
grow
don't know
up?
where he was from. I'm not that interested in him. This was the girl's bedroom / family closet.
The closet the girl slept in. It's a big closet.
Well, no, it's a bedroom, but it was also the family closet.
Oh, I see.
This was the printing press in the basement where he printed his tracts, his gospel tracts.
Ah.
Wait, so that's what he made money off of?
Yeah, no, he didn't make money.
No, he just
The second move. In 2019, the Rodrigues family abruptly moved from West Virginia to Ohio. This time there is more evidence that a CPS call was involved and that the Rodrigues family packed up and left in the middle of the night. They moved into a 2-bed, 1-bath Butler building
goodness.
barn dominium and have been making it livable ever since.
No, they have 13 children.
Yeah, they
have
live in that.
2 bed, 1 bath.
Yeah, no, I think they've like added a second floor on it somehow, which seems really sketchy.
And that's what they live in currently?
Yeah, they live in this currently.
Why? Do you know why they were called on?
No, I don't know why.
Well, because they look malnourished and they can't talk right.
Yeah, there was something going on.
There's
I
two
don't
good
know.
reasons.
Mm.
The Rodrigues RV. The family spent the entirety of 2015 living in an RV as they toured the country and ministered through music and gospel tracts. Their 12th baby was born during this time, and Jill became famous on the internet for building a crib cage in the RV to contain the baby. Everybody just thought this was hilarious.
Contain the baby. And there's clothes
That's
over
what the
it.
baby slept in. Yeah,
It's a
there's clothes
closet.
over her.
This is, yeah.
Frequent
Okay, but
travel.
again, how are they making money?
The Rods
I don't
continue.
know.
Like,
The Rods continue to regularly travel the country performing at small rural churches and revivals. They are typically housed and fed by the churches for free.
Well, you know, they can have insurance.
No.
So they probably, you wonder if they ever go to the doctor. Is that her singing?
Yeah, of course it is.
the mom?
So they probably don't get any kind of.
They get no medical care, no.
vaccinations or-
Living in poverty.
Is
As
that her?
previously, yeah.
She looks nuts.
As previously mentioned, the meals the Rods prepare are not sufficient for over a dozen people. See, for example, this was their Christmas dinner one time for like 15 people. The kids are often in ill-fitting clothes and they receive dollar store toys for Christmas. It is worth noting that while poverty is a legitimate reality for so many, Jill and David choose not to have real jobs and choose to keep producing
Well,
children.
yeah, because he doesn't even have a job.
Yeah. They also spend money on themselves for nice couples trips, and last year visited SeaWorld twice in 1 week.
How would they have the money for that?
I don't know. They get money somehow.
It's
I
giving
don't know.
terpenes.
That's just really weird.
Rodrigues fundamentalism. Overall, the Rods are not as extreme as the Bill Gothard brand of fundies. They use a Becca curriculum and attend a run-of-the-mill independent Baptist church. The kids are allowed to watch Disney and Pooh Bear movies, and the youngest had a Minnie Mouse themed birthday party. The Rods are interesting not for their fundyism, but for the insane situations we see almost daily as Jill broadcasts their entire life on social media. Jill's antics.
Jeez, she looks
Jill is known for her
crazy.
big hair, painted nails, bedazzled ball caps, and ultra-thick makeup. She posts selfies and thumbnails where she looks possessed. Jill has sometimes posted makeup tutorials and frequently preaches on Facebook Live from the comfort of her bathroom.
What is she preaching about?
She does these devotionals, and she has a fabric chair next to her toilet, and she sits on it and preaches there.
Why in the bathroom?
I don't know. It triggers a lot of people. Eulogy for her sister. Not once, but twice. Jill has given tearful eulogies for people who are still alive. The first was when her sister Amy had a car accident, leaving her paralyzed from the waist down. At a memorial service, Jill read a poem about her sister written in the past tense. She also shared a photo of her sister and said, "This is what Amy looked like when she could walk." Snarkers referred to this event as the funeral for Amy's legs.
Oh my God.
Jill posted many gory photos of her sister after the accident and seemed to relish the shock value. The hospital party. Infamously, while her sister was in the ICU fighting for her life after the car accident, Jill threw herself a gender reveal party in the hospital cafeteria. They revealed the gender by David painting his hands pink and pressing them to Jill's shirt.
Wow.
Goodness.
Eulogy for her daughter.
Oh, really?
When Nuri got
Oh,
married,
she looks thin.
they all do. When Nuri got married, Jill
Goodness,
also...
bless her heart. She needs some food.
Mhm. Jill also posted a long, emotional eulogy on social media in which she described the family's devastation over losing Nuri. Nuri's wedding contained a so-called remembrance slideshow as if she had died. Exploitation.
She looks older.
What happened to the woman's face?
Wow. She looks older than she is.
I think it's because of all the
Nuri.
makeup and stuff.
No, I mean the daughter, Nuri.
That's what I'm saying.
She looks older than the mom.
And but probably because she's so thin.
Yeah.
But she doesn't look older than the mom. She just looks older than what she is.
Yeah, what is she?
Your age.
Okay.
No, she's got to be.
She was born in
younger.
99.
No,
That was Nuri.
that's-
Nuri's the oldest.
You told me the boy was the oldest.
No, the boy is the second oldest. Nuri is the oldest. It said so in the
But you
slideshow.
said in 1999 the boy was born.
No, in 1999, Nuri was born.
Okay.
I'll go back and show you.
No, you don't have to.
Timothy is the second born child.
No, the first boy that's married to the Anna's.
No,
He's Anna's brother.
he is Anna's brother.
Oh.
She married Anna's youngest brother.
I see. Okay. All right, I got it.
Maybe they can afford food for their child.
Okay.
No.
Who? I don't know if they can.
A few years ago, okay.
What is her face?
Exploitation. A few years ago, Jill's two oldest daughters were in a bad car accident, and recently Jill's mother had an aneurysm. All survived the incidents, but Jill milked the attention and shock value as much as she could, posting pictures of them from the hospital bed. Jill continues to post pictures of her mother and exploit her mental and physical difficulties following the aneurysm.
Who is the poor girl on the right?
Kaylee, I believe.
That's her daughter?
Yeah.
Why in the world?
She posts a smiling selfie with her.
No, what? Who is this girl on the left?
That's Nuri. She was in the car accident but wasn't hurt as badly.
Well, this is just terrible. Why would you do that?
Because she's
The
sick in
funeral
head.
crashing. This is even worse. In 2018, Jill and some of her kids crashed the funeral of the Henry family, who lost all three of their children in a widely publicized mobile home fire. In addition
Wait,
to
I know them.
Yeah. In addition to showing up at the funeral uninvited, Jill took selfies with the grieving parents and posted them to social media.
What in the world?
Hey, I knew her.
Wait.
Yeah, because there was like sketchiness, like people were like, "Oh, the parents started the fire," but they really didn't.
No.
Of the
I
Henry
never thought that.
family who lost all three of their children.
They were in Arkansas, right?
Ohio.
Now who is the Henry family?
This lady with the blonde hair, and then that's the dad back
Yeah,
there.
I followed her
Well,
on
he doesn't
Instagram.
look very happy.
Yeah, it's a
No,
funeral
it's a
for three
funeral for
children.
all three of his children.
And
And that's Kaylee, Nuri, and the mom.
well, why did she even know?
There is no explanation. No, she didn't know them. She crashed the funeral. There is no explanation.
And then she puts a selfie on the.
She put it on
Why
Facebook.
would they even allow it? Those people.
I don't know.
She's
I guess they
sick of
thought
it.
they were like mutual friends or something.
Well, if
You're,
they're in the
they're
best
not even
headspace.
thinking. Yeah, you're not even thinking clearly.
Well, look at the poor dad. He's not happy.
No, of course he's not. That woman's sick in the head.
Drainage ditch swimming. On a lighter note, 2 summers ago, Jill took her kids swimming in a flooded drainage ditch and live streamed their family fun on Instagram. This behavior is incredibly dangerous and can quickly lead to drowning, especially with some of her kids being so young and small.
No, she's got 12 others.
She has some despair.
You know, yeah.
Jill and the Amish. Despite her gaudy fashion and home decor, Jill has a well-documented obsession with the simple and plain Amish. She said, and I quote verbatim, that if it wasn't for the Amish, you wouldn't see moms with babies except for fat ladies with blue hair. She went on to
What does
say,
that even mean?
I don't know. She went on to say that the Amish are the only examples of real family left, ignoring the incest and abuse that run rampant in those communities.
They do?
Amish
That
are
kind
terrible.
of stuff runs through?
Amish are terrible.
That's awful. I didn't know that. Wait a minute. Go back.
Well, who are they meeting, if you think about it?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not really having social events.
If it wasn't for the Amish, you wouldn't see moms with babies except for fat ladies with blue
What does
hair.
that
There's
mean?
no explanation. This is like one of her famous quotes that everybody laughs at because it makes no sense.
What is she
I don't know. The monument incident. On a trip to St. Augustine, Florida, Jill laughingly shared photos and videos of her kids climbing protected, centuries-old monuments. This resulted in a Change.com petition to ban the Rodrigues family from the state park where this occurred. And as you can see, 381 people signed it.
Oh my goodness.
Keep the Rodrigues clan out of and off national parks and monuments.
No, they were climbing protected century-old monuments.
Well, they could have been arrested or something, but I mean,
Yeah.
what is the petition gonna do? What do you do, ban them from every single park?
The Christmas Story House. This just happened. On a private getaway this year, as a matter of fact, last month, Jill and David toured the house where A Christmas Story was filmed. Jill hilariously went out of her way to make it clear that people should not watch this movie due to the adult humor, and excused their tour by saying that they love anything historical.
Okay.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Now, see, she doesn't look thin. She just
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
doesn't
And her
feed
husband's
children.
fat.
Oh, really? Well, see, they're not feeding their children.
Yeah, well, we've
Family
seen this movie
awkwardness.
before.
The family as a whole is known for their faux pas, such as their visit to a farm. One of the little girls carried around a baby goat, and the entire family repeatedly referred to it as a llama. From their strange dialects to the boys constantly showing off by arm wrestling and playing immature games, the family comes across as ill-adjusted, undereducated, and awkward.
Is that the boy that sings with the pink?
That is, and that's another one of their boys, yeah.
He looks like a school shooter. He actually kind of looks like Brian Koberger.
The irresistible draw of
Maybe
the
that's why I
rods.
saw it.
In conclusion,
He's got
the
the nose and the
rods.
jaw.
In conclusion, the rods are a train wreck, and it is impossible to tear your eyes away. Their bizarre antics create a magnetic pull, impossible to detach from, as evidenced by this recent post from none other than Selena Gomez's mother.
What?
While recovering from surgery, she stumbled upon a video of the Rodrigues family and went down an hours-long rabbit hole, later citing her long-term trauma. Not even the mother of a multi-millionaire international star is immune. For us watching from home, the Rodrigues family is the gift that keeps on giving. And this is Selena Gomez's mother, Mandy Teefee. She says, "Before my bed rest from surgery, this picture wouldn't get a reaction from me. Due to a rabbit hole on YouTube, I shall never recover and may have long-term trauma." And it's a picture of the Rodrigues family.
Wait a minute.
Why is she giving him
a bed rest
attention,
from
though?
surgery?
She didn't say her name or anything.
I
It's only
know,
people who
well,
know
that's
who they
true.
were.
But nobody would understand what that meant.
There are those out there.
Yeah.
That was like a niche group.
So how did she find them?
I don't know. I guess they were in a YouTube recommended feed or something.
And then she just started looking at it.
Yeah,
and
she went down a rabbit hole.
Oh my goodness.